and chairs E and E are excused.
Thank you, Senator. For the House conferees, we have co-chairs Evans, Hanohano, Luke, and managers Lee, Nishimoto, and Foley.
You know, there's a number of concerns, you know, on our side about, you know, what you proposed at our last conference meeting in terms of, you know, changing the zonings for all the parcels, all 8 parcels actually now. Makai would be all in the street. And, you know, we just are concerned, you know, that they're concerned whether that's gonna fly, you know, really.
Sure.
You know, and so, you know, we're just wondering, you know, hoping that you would consider, you know, just proposing parcels I and E, you know, as those just being those 2 for residential. You know, I don't know if that's something that you're willing to consider instead of all of these parcels that, or you know, or perhaps having 2 different options for finance committee to consider. I mean, have you heard from?
No, I actually wasn't, because she's so busy in other things. We tried to connect, but we didn't. Okay. But I went to the HCDA website to double check what I thought was true, and that is, you know, those parcels are 200 feet now, except for one itty bitty tiny one. I don't know why it says 45 feet. But basically, people who have concerns about being a wall of concrete, it's already could be a wall of concrete, 200 feet. Mixed use development, commercial. Again, being that we're talking about land use patterns and we're talking about really changing through the legislative process what the use is of that area. From our opinion, is that what we're doing is saying they may allow residential use from this line, Malka of this line. May approve, if you look at all the other development guidelines, say there's all these other things. If they're gonna approve a project, they have to do view planes, they have to do mixed use, they have to achieve this and this and this, all these things to get residential development. I think that if we draw the line going back, it actually gives OHA an awful lot of opportunity to work with their neighbors to develop a wonderful potential residential area. And I do think that giving this option of residential with mixed use is good public policy.
I mean, I just think that it's gonna be a really tough thing to swallow, you know, for a lot of the other legislators and the public, because we're going from 3 parcels to 8 parcels. The public, you know, never weighed in. You know, even the landowners never weighed in. I mean, Kamehameha Schools, HCA, and the county that own these parcels in between you and I never got to testify or weigh in on whether they even support that. Public didn't testify. I guess I'm just concerned about, you know, yeah, the ramifications of doing something such a drastic change from the drafts that we're talking about.
Well, having sat through, how many hours did we sit through testify? It was clear that people didn't want height, you know, going up. They did testify at these hearings that they really didn't want to see residential. You know, so I mean, I think clearly people said what they didn't want. We had an awful lot of hearings. So I mean, I understand it's controversial. You know, I do think people did weigh in that they really didn't want to see changes to the Makai. What we had in law from 2006, they really didn't want to see it change. But I think the House, at this time, I think we're open, you know, to looking at change.
Come back a second.
Okay, yeah, okay. And then 312?
Can we come back at, okay, so 7 o'clock, yeah, and SMA is, hopefully should have that.
Yeah, we'll have it now.
At least one version ready. We might have maybe a couple of versions to hand to you. One with just E and I, and then one with the Ilalo.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.